Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Now, I know the title and thumbnail very much scream holiday vibes and you're like, she's back in Liverpool in her room. Yeah, basically, I planned to film a read with me video whilst on holiday, but my reading didn't go to plan, which I do show throughout the like footage, but I also kind of just got really like loads of really cool clips of the actual holiday, and I thought rather than making it a read with me vlog, I will make it a come join me holiday vlog type thing. Not knowing that meant that I didn't kind of give any intro clips to any of the activities that we were doing. So I thought for the vlog, what I will do is I will hop in as editor Lauren and give you kind of a rundown of the day, show you clips of the day, and then we can go on. And then obviously I'll give you an overall at the end. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we started off the holiday on Monday. I had to be at the airport for 6 a.m. for our flight, our flight was at 6 a.m. So that meant I had to be at the airport by like 4:15, make that like 3:30 by the time, because I had to get my car checked in, which meant I needed to leave Liverpool at midnight. So I'll insert a picture here of kind of how I looked at that point, which was disgraceful, disgusting. And on day one, we kind of just looked around, explored the, by the time we got there, it was a 4-hour flight plus 2-hour time difference, and then we had transfers. We didn't get to our hotel until about 1 p.m. So we had to kind of we just kind of explored the area, got some food, and just chilled out. So I obviously will insert some clips here and give you a little tour of the room. And yeah, we kind of, day one, I just had a really chilled day. I went to bed, I watched Sarah Caroli, obviously as you do on holiday, to kind of get me off to sleep. And yeah, that was kind of day one.
And he was like, while we're here, you'll probably meet that goal. And then while we were walking into town before, we saw a golden retriever, and I was like...
So day 2, Tuesday, it started off with a very hearty breakfast where we had like little kittens and cats around. And then we decided to go on a inflatable chair in the sea, which was so much fun. I did cut my finger open. It's not there anymore, but it's like slightly just healing. So that was fun to kind of manage for the rest of the holiday. But honestly, me, my dad and my brother went on and it was absolutely incredible. I will see if I can get the footage for that, so insert a little clip. And then we literally just sat around by the pool, chilled out. It was a gorgeous view. It was nice and warm, had a few drinks. It's all inclusive as well. So we were drinking, having a great time. And then we went out in the evening to a do-it-yourself barbecue. Sorry, I'm just looking through the pictures as well. Yeah, a do-it-yourself barbecue restaurant where we had to cook ourselves, and the view from the restaurant was absolutely incredible. And then after that, we went and watched the entertainment, which wasn't the best, but we had a lovely, lovely time.
Steps, rhythm in the air, in this summer heat we don't care. Feel the breezes lifting us high, we're chasing the waves, touching the sky, together we rise, no looking back. This summer vibe is on the right track. Summer vibes, we're feeling the heat, dancing all night to the ocean beat.
Then on Wednesday, again, it was filled with very much chilled vibes. Sat by the pool, reading books, reading Magnolia Parks, but kept falling asleep, so didn't really get very far. And went for a massage with my mum, which was so, so lovely. My poor mum had a cough for the whole holiday, and so she, bless her, was trying her hardest not to cough and splutter whilst we're having the massage. And every time she did, I was trying not to giggle. But I had an absolutely lovely, lovely time. And it was on Wednesday that I actually filmed film clips from Greece to kind of update you on what's getting up to, so you can see all that. first check-in of the holiday, and it's Wednesday. So you would have seen some clips of the kind of the resort and everything, and I'm sorry if you can hear the music in the background, but I've finally picked up a book today. I believe it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I finally picked up a book today. Where my flat is, or the apartment that we're staying in, is right by the kids' entertainment, so that's fun. But I finally picked up Magnolia Parks. I've read 2 chapters. We're not that far into it, but so far I'm enjoying it. I'm just not in the reading mood, and at the moment, every time I sit down on a sunbed, I'm just falling asleep. So it's kind of a problem, but I will keep up with you throughout the holiday and we'll just kind of see how much I get through. I've put a lot of pressure on myself over the last few months to read a lot of books, and so I'm taking the week to really like let myself be. I'm not going to finish my TBR for this month. I'm not that stressed, but yeah, I will get back to you guys soon. I'm hoping to get a few more clips and everything, but yeah, so far absolutely loving it, absolutely having a wonderful time, and I will give you a debrief kind of on the holiday as well at some point, but I'll speak to you guys soon. Then Thursday, we hired a Jeep for the day. So we were on the island of KOS, which is quite a small island, and all inclusive, so we didn't bother hiring a car for like the trip, but we thought, why not hire a Jeep, an open top Jeep for one day? And we went for a lovely drive across kind of some of the mountains, and I got some gorgeous clips of the views. We did then drive to KOS City. I didn't get any clips of the ride there, what we were doing there, or anything like that, because basically when I am in a foreign country, I sleep a lot. I sleep with the heat and I sleep with lack of sleep, and so I was still trying to catch up from, it sounds silly, but the time difference, because breakfast had to be so early in the mornings, kind of like getting into that routine, so catching up from literally no sleep before I flew out there, and yeah, just the heat and everything like that. So I was sleeping, like I said, I was trying to read Magnolia Parks on Wednesday, kept falling asleep. I slept pretty like the whole way from where we were in the mountains to KOS, and then literally conked out as well from KOS back, and still slept in the evening. So it's an interesting day. I was far too hot, far too bothered, and it really showed. And so I hope you enjoy like the lovely clips of the day, or the view. It was absolutely sensational.
This is our time, a summer unknown. The night is young, the stars are near. Every moment so wild and free. This is the life it's meant to be. Feel the warmth of the night, glowing bright, heart so light. Every breath, every smile. In this moment we go wild. Summer vibes, we're feeling the heat. Dancing all night to the ocean beat. Under the stars, we're never alone. This is our time, a summer unknown. Summer vibes, we're feeling alive, like summer vibes.
Okay, so following on from Thursday where I just got really hot and we were out all day, on Friday I had a bad kind of day. It was too hot, I was too bothered, I just wasn't feeling myself. So I spent a lot of time in the room listening to Divine Rivals, which partly because it was too hot and partly because I had to finish it for the video that was due to go out on the Sunday. And so I spent a lot of time in the room listening to that and just kind of in the aircon. But Friday evening, my grandma kindly paid for all of us, all 5 of us, to go to a Greek night which had traditional Greek dancing, traditional kind of Greek meal, which with my allergies proved kind of like hard, so I didn't really eat much, but everyone else who did eat said the food was amazing and really nice, and so I would definitely recommend this. We all had a lovely time. It was free wine, not that I drink red or white wine. If it was rosé, fine, but those 2 options were just a no. So free wine and obviously free water and then food. And it was such a lovely time. But I think the best part about it was on top of this like cliff, or not on top, but it was on like the side of this mountain, and the view was incredible. We got there at about 7 o'clock in the evening, and so we saw sunset, and I will show you some of the clips and pictures that we got of sunset because it was just sensational. The videos, pictures, everything doesn't do it justice. Like I say, wine was free, so my mum and dad had a very great merry time. My brother also had a couple of beers and so was having a great time. I didn't really drink much because it was just too hot and also I'm not a massive drinker, so it wasn't great like in that side. And my grandma also had a very merry time, and we then got back to the hotel. Me, mum and dad stayed for another couple of drinks and just started catching up and chatting because obviously I'm away here so I don't get to see them as much, so it was really nice for a catch up.
Steps, rhythm in the air, in this summer heat we don't care. Feel the breezes lifting us high, we're chasing the waves, touching the sky, together we rise, no looking back. This summer vibe is on the right track. Summer vibes, we're feeling the heat, dancing all night to the ocean beat. Under the stars, we're never alone. This is our time, a summer unknown.
Saturday was like our penultimate day, but it would be the final day that I showed you guys, and we literally just sat by the pool. We were all feeling a little bit worse for wear. None of us, my grandma got up for breakfast, but the rest of us didn't. And yeah, we were all just feeling a little bit from the late night, the alcohol, everything like that. So we just really chilled by the pool, but I did manage to get a clip for you to kind of explain what was going on. We went out for an Italian meal that night. So we had a really lovely last evening. And yeah, it was just an incredible last day. So I'll show you those clips now. Hi guys, I have been such a rubbish YouTuber on this holiday, but I also fear it's because I've not read a lot. So I feel like this video's turned into more of a holiday vlog rather than a what I read on holiday, because I've read absolutely nothing. Well, I say that. I finished Divine Rivals, which you would have seen in last Sunday's video, for my scavenger hunt, and I'm over 50% of the way through Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, but I've been like sleeping whilst listening to that, so it is really good, but I fear that's going to be no more than like a 4-star, and I feel like that might be one that I reread because I do love her books, but this one just hasn't gripped me. I'm 10% of the way through Magnolia Parks. Again, it's just not gripping me, but I'm slumping so hard, but I'm having such a lovely time on holiday. So I'm gonna see what the clips are like for this holiday. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is maybe talking you through each day and showing you clips from the days to mash this all together, because It's not been what I expected, but also I have had such a lovely holiday that I do want to put the footage out there. You will have seen how it's been done before this clip. We shall see, but it's currently my last night. I'm about to go out for an Italian with my family, so I'm gonna go and enjoy that, and then yeah, we've got to come back and pack, so you might see some clips of like the tonight and of me packing, but I'll speak to you soon. And then Sunday we packed up. We got up early, had breakfast, we packed up, we left the hotel at 11:15 and then flew home, and I didn't get any clips from that. The only thing I got was this one picture from Starbucks on how they spelt my name, which literally says no pen, nowhere near Lauren, but who knows. But yeah, overall it was an absolutely gorgeous holiday. I don't do all-inclusive often, and I know I'm saying that, and I've been on 2 this year, which you guys have seen. It's very, very rare. My next holiday is in Spain, which the time I'm filming this on the 5th of July is in a couple of weeks. So when we go to Spain, that's kind of a family-owned apartment, and we go out for a few meals, but we also have a few meals in, and we go in and out of the pool, and I don't deal well with heat, and I know that, and so there I spend a lot of time like indoors, so I still get the time outside by the pool, but I also can have that freedom of going indoors, and then when the family and that are going down to the pool, they'll shout through. And I would say that's the only thing that kind of was a drawback for me, was just the absolute lack of aircon facilities, anything like that. There was shade, but it was still really warm. And yeah, it's just, for me, it wasn't the best way to have a holiday, but I absolutely loved it. It was so, so nice to have a great time with the family, and it was for my grandma's 80th birthday, and so we spoiled her rotten. We celebrated with her, and we made sure we did everything that she wanted to do, obviously. So it was a really, really lovely time, and I do honestly miss my family so, so much when I'm up here, so it was really nice to get quality time with them. Obviously you can see I've got a slight tan as well, which is always a boner. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it wasn't like a read with me on holiday vlog, which I wanted. If you've seen any of my other videos recently, I'm in a slump, and it's really slumping, so I'm trying to get out of it now. I've been doing a read with me this last week as well, so you can see a bit more of that coming soon. But yeah, it's just trying to get over it, but I'm hoping I can kick the slump before I go on holiday to Spain, and then you can have like a true read with me on holiday vlog, because in Spain I get a lot more reading done, because like I say, I spend a lot less time like around everyone and a lot more time indoors, so I've got a little bit more energy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Bye.